Oh yeah. What boy? Hey! How's it going, guys? Hope you're well. Might be a bit noisy in here. And as you can see, I'm not on the Kawasaki today. I'm on this crazy little Bullit bike. And this is just my first impressions. So if you want to find out about this bike and my first impressions, then stick around. So this is my second ride. First ride was just sort of just bimble around just to get used to it. So I am still getting used to the bike. But yeah, it's a crazy little machine. It's a 125, and for a lot of people that's probably not enough power, but as you know from my other vlogs, I do go around and do sort of like a lot of back laning stuff. And when I say back laning, I don't mean like green laning and things like that, because A, I don't know where they are, and B, out of 10, my off-road ability is probably -5. So I'm just going to have a bit of a bumble around these back lanes, and then obviously when I get used to it a bit more, I will put out a bit of a better review, should I say. So this isn't a review, it is just a first impressions. As obviously you can see, I'm still trying to get used to those to that gear change. Gear change really smooth actually. You know, there's no clunkiness about it. It's I just kept hold of the revs. That's why I just did that then. So first thing I noticed about this bike is I was looking down for just to try and look at the speedometer. And if you can see that there's you've got like the little yellow ones. They're not really highlighted. That's the miles per hour, because it's mainly for the European market. They've put the kilometers per hour bigger. So what I've done is I've got my Beeline sat nav there, and I didn't know this, but the Beeline sat nav, you can actually have your speed on it. So the only thing to do that though is you've got to put a destination in, so it's obviously recording something. So, but it's ideal. It's ideal for this. It's ideal to use as a sat nav as well, because obviously there's no way really to put my phone. Although I could put it on the handlebars, but there is a bit of vibration from it. Now, it's got quite a little bit of low down torque, but you really have to sort of give it some to get it up to a certain speed. It's got 5 gears as well, but I'm quite enjoying it. I'm quite sort of like, I feel alright on it, and this is only my second go on it, if you like. Right, let's go up here. Yeah, it's only like my second go on it. The only thing that sort of did put me off a little bit, which took a bit of getting used to, which, well, still is taking a bit of getting used to, is the knobblies. Because knobbly tyres, I've never ridden on knobbly tyres before, and I think it does take some getting used to. Now, as you can see, there's a bit of rain up here, and I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered by it in the slightest, because this is what I got this bike for. When the Kawasaki's all nice and warm, and all I'm going to be doing is just going around these back lanes, then this is perfect. I mean, we're going up a bit of an incline here, and there's no problem whatsoever. No problem. So we've got a bit of blue sky up there, as you can see, but you can see all this weather coming in as well. We're actually on the Pennines here, so we do get a lot of crap weather come over from the west over the Pennines, and unfortunately we have to suffer the consequences. but I think there's quite a bit of wind as well, so it should blow over. But again, I'm not bothered. I feel more than comfortable on this bike. I'm 5'11", 32 inside leg, and my feet are sort of flat on the floor. But when I say flat, they're not bent flat, they are flat, and my leg's pretty much straight. So for me, I do feel comfortable. But if you're a bit shorter, then you may just want to check that out. But there are other sorts of like brands available anyway that are a bit smaller. Now for a 125, this isn't doing bad at all for a 125. I can't fault it at all. And like I say, it's perfect for me. It's quite funny actually, because I cleaned it yesterday as well after I'd been on the ride. I don't think that's the idea of dirt bikes. Well, it's not a dirt bike actually, you know, correct myself there. It's actually a scrambler type bike. So you're looking at a bit of sort of semi-rough terrain, I would say. Although people probably do take these off onto like enduro riding. But whether the bike, because the Bullit is a Belgium manufactured bike, or designed, but I think it's assembled in China. So you're probably looking at the finishes aren't probably that great on certain parts of it. But again, you get what you pay for.
Now I'm bulletproof, you might find your gun, but I'm flying high. I'm bulletproof, don't let me touch the ground. You can never bring me down. You can never bring me down. Can never bring me down. 'Cause I'm bulletproof. Yeah, I'm bulletproof. We've been up, we've been down, trying to figure things out. End up losing myself in this but I'm done being done. Glad I end it all now. I won't ever turn it round again. Oh no, 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 no. Don't you
I think I'll just turn off actually. Let's be right. Oh, that's great parking that, isn't it? Let's just let this horse down. It's a bit noisy, I don't want to be frightening him. Alright. There's a track down there, look. I mind you, that's got a post box on it, so it's probably somebody's farm. That's the other thing as well, you see, you don't know what you're riding into, because you could be going down there half a mile down the road and it's somebody's farm. But I've only ever really stuck to main roads, because obviously being on the Kawasaki or being on road bikes, apart from when I come on the NC 750, if you've not seen that, just give that a bit of a watch. But I come on the NC 750 and took that off-road with on-road tyres, which were quite hilarious, so thank you. But yeah, I think the only way to sort of get out and see things, you know... Oh, here's another one here. Where's he going? Oh, he's going up there. Yeah, that's the only problem with bridleways as well. I mean, there's a lot of horses around here, and they do like to go on the bridleway, so you've just got to be courteous, haven't you? But yeah, the only way to sort of get out and adventure things, you know, it's like, just go on roads that you've sort of like... This will allow me to just go on different roads that I've not really experienced before. I mean, I'm not going to do that today, because I just want to sort of get a feel for it a bit more on the Noblist. But my first impressions is I'm actually taken away by it, and it's a lot better than I thought it would be for the money. It really is. It feels really sturdy, and you know, now I'm sort of getting used to it. Like I say, it's only my second ride, but now I'm sort of getting used to it. It's brilliant. It really is. Yeah, if you wanted a little 125, you know, it's all right for a learner bike as well. But it's just something different. It just looks a bit retro, and it is just a little scrambler bike. Right, where are we going here then? Oh, do you know what? I think this is just going to take me to that track again that I went on once. I don't really want to go up there. No, but it's just like, I think you've just got to keep your throttle going, haven't you? You can see cars as well. Right, I think I'm going to have to turn it round actually. Let's turn it round. I'm not going down there. Not today anyway. I just want to get that bit more experience. I mean, I've been down that road before, so I went on the Honda, and this will be more than capable. But I don't want to, I know it's going to be crapped up with mud as well, and I don't want to be getting stuck up, anything like that, because we've had a lot of rain. But I'm just going to pull over here and I'll just show you the bike. So yeah, look, there she is, 2021 plate. It's got about 50 miles on the tank now. But I do like the colour. I'm going to have to wash it again. But yeah, it's a little 125, and it's like I say, a lot of people do say that the 250 is better, and I can imagine it would be, to be fair. The only time I felt a little bit uncomfortable is I went on a 60 road, and when you pull out, to sort of like, you've got to make sure that you get plenty of room to get out, because otherwise you're going to get cars upon you really quickly, because it doesn't go up. It doesn't get up to speed particularly quick, where I think a 250 will. And yeah, I think they're going to make a 400 one of these as well. There's a lot of traffic today, to be fair, up and down here. Polite notice, no parking, please leave open. It's just over there. So it's like up there, he's gone up there, and it's like you don't know what's up there, do you? I don't know if that's like a private road, or whether that's whether it's an off-road thing. Right, what's the lane like over there?
It's steady.
Is it muddy?
But fine on that.
Will I?
You won't get stuck or anything. It's all quite sandy. Just a couple of biggish puddles.
All right, sound.
You might get it mucky, but
Oh, I'm not bothered about that. That's what it's for. Cheers.
you mean you don't want to go down that one though?
Oh, I'm not going to go down there.
No, they're not.
Yeah. What's that? Is that a track as well, or is that somebody's?
This is it's a bridle way, but it gets rougher and steppier.
Oh, does it? Right. Okay.
You get down it, but it'd be one of them. You went on something too thing and it clunked.
Yeah, yeah. See, with these you can just pick them up. With that, I can't. So.
You'd ride down it, but it's one of them things. There's a few little bits where it just does drop down, and
just give it plenty of gas, you'll be right.
Yeah, yeah. What, on a 125?
Is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Right, well.
It sounds alright though, to be fair. It is, yeah. Hang on. Yeah. I've got a Kawasaki Z1000. And I only live over there, and I've been going sort of around these roads, and I thought I just need something like this. Yeah, yeah. When you get onto a 60 road and you're trying to get it up to speed, it's a bit daunting, but it's all right round here.
Have fun.
All right, cheers. Take care. Right. Let's brave it. Let's see what you're made of, little bullet. See, this is all right. This is more what I was going to do. I'll just take my time on it. thought they were for me then. Flowers. So this is where I lay the Africa Twin down. See, I'm still sort of like a bit nervous. Oof. Back end slips a bit there. So I know I should be stood up, so don't shout at me. Don't leave me nasty comments. But I'm like, oh. When I came on the Honda, it was really dry. But this is like throwing that back tyre around everywhere. I really don't want to drop this. I only had it, well, same as the Africa Twin. I had it 2 days. Look at that down there though. Right, let's get a photograph. Like, come on Jay, stop messing about, get on with it. Yeah, that's just gonna fall there, isn't it? I tell you what, with this as well, it's so light. That's going to come off its stand. Oh, that's better. Yeah, it's so light, this. It really is. Just turn it off a minute. He's still on? Yeah, he's still on. Sound? Oh my word, I'm such a toss. Just get on with it, what's up with you? I'm just so worried though. Once I get used to this, I'll just probably fly through these puddles. I think that's the worst bit done actually. But yeah, you can probably feel a difference actually. It's like really sort of grippy on these. And it's not struggling. Wait. It's not struggling at all. Apart from the back wheel giving it some. It's got no traction control on this. It's just your box standard traditional motorcycle. Oh. Oh dear. I'll tell you what, this wasn't as rocky as this last time either. So I think the rain's probably eroded quite a bit of it away. Let's see, check. Oh. Oh. Oh yeah. What boy? Hey! Oh man! Shit! Oh! Do you know what? I'm glad it actually just did that, because the back end slipped on me then, but it just didn't want to go down because I was stood up. How good is that? It's really good, that. Right, see what I mean about the horses? Oh, that was so much better. I think once I get used to doing stuff like that, let's just turn this off. Let's just turn this off. Let's be right. What a view though. I'll have to get myself one of these. Yeah. Right. Let's get going. Yeah, you've got to be right. We've all got to share the lanes, haven't we? And I made a mistake actually earlier. I did say about traction control, but I think obviously doing that you would turn the traction control off anyway, so forgive me for that. Right, I'm gonna go down there. Don't actually know where I want to go here. Down Denberdale Lane. Can't remember which way I went, was it? Unless it's straight. So yeah, my first impressions of this is it's absolutely fantastic. I love it, and I'm starting to get used to them knobblies now. When I first got on it, it's like I was sat upright, and the bike would lean to the left or the right, and I was still sat upright, and I felt like a beginner. But no, if you just relax, once you get used to those knobblies, see, I'm not quite there with the gear change yet. It's a bit different from a Kawasaki. It's had a bit of play in the throttle, so what I've done is I've took that play out, so you're straight on the power, because it doesn't really get up there straight away, you know. In fact, let's just put that on so you can see the speed then, you see. But it's, yeah, it's good having that actually. No, I'm really enjoying it actually, really enjoying it. See, I've just done a big loop there, look. That's where I went up and saw that first horse. It was a completely different experience than when I did it on the Honda. If you've not seen that video, please check that out. Can you take the Honda NC750 off-road? It was a fun little video, and I would genuinely sort of like, you know, I had a bit of anticipation, and especially coming back to it now, and even though this bike's more geared up for that, I took the Africa Twin on it, and that was because of the weight and everything, and I just fell at the first hurdle. I didn't have my camera on, unfortunately, but yeah, it sort of put me off a little bit, so that's why I just wanted something little 125, get on these back lanes, eat up the potholes. But yeah, the back end was all over the place, but it was gripping because it's got the knobblies on, and I know now you stick the power on and obviously you'll get through it no danger. But I'm proper having a good fun time. Good state of me. I look like I've been enduroing. I've got mud all over me. See, that's the other thing with the knobblies, they're going to flick up that crap, aren't they? So yeah, how much fun can you have on this bike? Just watch this here now, look. It's disgusting, that. Need to get your bloody sweeping brushes out, Paul. Get it cleaned. It's not just cars and four-wheel drive, you know, that come down here. You do feel like you're going a lot quicker as well. If you was to buy, see, even them cyclists then, they commented on it was a nice bike, and the amount of comments and looks that I actually get on this bike, because it has got that retro look about it, and you know, it's got quite striking looks. They all have, all the colours. I mean, that Bianca one especially as well, that looks beautiful. But yeah, if you want to get one of these as a learner, and you're not really going to be doing any sort of, you know, backlaning, off-roading, whatever, then I'd probably consider different tyres, to be fair. Yeah, they do look good and they do go with the bike, but maybe tone it down a little bit on the knobbles, because I think these are full-on enduro tyres. The brand is an unknown brand, it's a Kingston, so I'll definitely be changing them out at some point for something a bit more well-known, like some Anarchies or something like that. I'm sure there's loads of different ones out there, but yeah, something a bit more designed for sort of what I'm doing, which is a bit sort of 50-50 really. But yeah, if you're going to have it and you're going to do commuting and stuff like that, I think you want to seriously consider, you know, about 75% road tyres, just to sort of make sure that you're going to get good grip. and get some decent ones as well. Yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed this, and like I say, if you've not seen it, if you've not checked it out yet, look at the NC 750 off-road, and it was that stretch that we did there. But I think my my reaction just says it all. About how much fun that was. But yeah, just doing it there, like I say, I felt like I was in more control. The bike's a lot lighter. I'm not really bothered if I drop this one for what it costs. Don't want to drop it yet, obviously, because I've just got it. But yeah, keep the Kawasaki at home now, stop her getting crapped up. If I just want to do one of these little run rounds. Would I take this off any kind of distance? I don't know. I don't know if I would. Purely because I think, you know, you'd probably have to hit some fast roads, and it'd be alright once you got up to those fast roads. But I don't know. I mean, it's comfy enough. I'm really comfy on this seat, this bench seat, and you've got loads of room to move around on it as well. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Much appreciated. Thank you. Much appreciated, and I shall see you on the next one. Crazy apps.